Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to tell you about one of the coolest new mobile golf games thanks to a sponsorship by Golf Super Crew. Give you an update of what's going on in my life, like for example, I'm in California right now, and give you a little information about what is coming up for the channel here in the future. Golf Super Crew is an arcade-style golf game that ditches the slow turn-based rhythm found in most traditional golf titles. It's built to keep things moving. Instead of watching other players line up their shots one by one, everyone takes their swing at the same time. This real-time setup makes each round feel fast and full of energy. The game drops you right into the action with no preamble or waiting around, which makes it ideal for quick sessions or longer stretches of casual play. The controls are snappy and intuitive. Swings connect with a solid sense of impact, and there's a nice balance between precision and ease. You don't need to wrestle with complicated mechanics, but you still feel in control. Ball physics are tuned well. Shots spin, bounce, and roll in ways that feel grounded but slightly exaggerated for fun. It's not trying to be hyper-realistic, but it respects how a golf ball should behave. Visually, it hits a sweet spot between clean design and colorful detail. Each course pops with personality. The layout stays readable, but the backgrounds are rich with small touches. Dynamic camera angles track your shots smoothly, zooming in or panning wide to follow your ball. It doesn't just feel like you're playing golf, it feels like you're in a golf event with action unfolding around you. There's a level of polish here that makes the whole experience more engaging, turning even short rounds into something fun to watch and play. Super League mode is where the game really hits a higher gear. You're dropped into a live match with up to 20 players from around the world, and everyone plays at the same time. There's no waiting around for turns, just real-time action where you're lining up your shot while watching others take theirs. You see their golf balls fly across the course as you play, which gives the match a buzz of activity that's rare in golf games. It's surprisingly immersive. There's a rhythm to it, like being part of a tournament crowd, but still focused on your own game. Even though the screen is full of movement, it never feels overwhelming. The interface handles the chaos well, keeping your view clean while still letting you feel the presence of the competition. For players who want something less intense, Swing Chat is a solid alternative. It's a slower, more relaxed 1v1 mode where you can take turns at your own pace. You make your move, then wait for your opponent to respond whenever they're ready. There's no clock ticking, no pressure to stay in the match. It's perfect for players who want a more casual experience or can't commit to a full match in one sitting. This flexibility makes it easy to keep playing even with a busy schedule. The game also has a course builder which gives you full control over your own golf setup. You can design these custom setups from scratch, adjusting layout, terrain, and obstacles to shape the kind of course you want to play on. It's easy to place your own flags, tweak placements, and adjust settings to keep things interesting or ridiculous, depending on your style. Once your course is ready, you can invite friends to join a private match. These private matches run smooth, with your course layout showing off your creative touches. It adds a social layer that goes beyond just competing. You're sharing something you made. Players can even see your custom flag and golf ball, both decorated with your personal profile. Instead of forcing players into long, repetitive tiebreaker rounds, the game uses a smart alternative called the gallery point system. It's built around the idea of rewarding style and creativity rather than just raw score. During a match, if players end up tied, the game doesn't drag things out with another full round. Instead, it looks at how you play. Were your shots bold, clean, or skillful? These gallery points act as a kind of performance bonus. The more impressive your shot, the more points you rack up. It shifts the focus slightly away from just survival or careful planning. You're encouraged to go for the clever angles, take a risk on a bounce, or aim for the flashy finish. This fits perfectly with the game's fast, arcade-inspired feel. It's not about grinding out wins through repetition, it's about playing with style. That changes how you think during a match. Even if you're behind, a few slick plays can turn things around. It keeps rounds exciting, adds replay value, and rewards players for pushing their limits, instead of just playing it safe. Golf Super Crew doesn't rely on just one format to keep players interested. It has several distinct game modes that shift the pace and bring new types of challenge to the table. Modes like Putting Rush, Golden Clash, and one-point missions change how you think about each swing. Putting Rush turns the focus to speed and accuracy under time pressure. You're not just trying to sink the ball, you're racing to do it faster and cleaner than your opponents. Golden Clash goes full arcade, tossing in wild twists, unpredictable conditions, and chaotic setups that keep the match lighthearted but intense. One-point missions give you small, focused challenges that test precision and creativity. These missions are short short, focused, and satisfying, giving you something quick to pick up and beat without committing to a full match. To go along with all these modes, the game gives you 7 characters to choose from. Each one brings a different personality and visual style, complete with unique swing animations and flair. They aren't just clones in different outfits, they feel distinct, which gives you a reason to try out different ones until you find the vibe that clicks with you. On top of that, the locker room gives you full control over customization. Outfits aren't just surface level cosmetics, you can mix and match gear, accessories, and styles to build a character that reflects your personality on the course. Whether you want to look like a serious competitor or a total wild card, the game lets you dress and animate your swing to match. Social features run under the hood but still add depth. You've got profile rings, custom banners, and your own showroom where you can show off achievements or just style things how you like. None of it clutters the actual match. It's all tucked into the profile layer. Matches come through global matchmaking or direct invites, so you can jump in with strangers or play with friends easily. Whether you want to compete casually, challenge someone directly, or just mess around with different modes, the whole setup feels open and flexible. No waiting in lobbies, no menus buried under menus. Just pick a mode, swing, and go. Golf Super Crew doesn't pretend to be a golf simulator, and that's what makes it work. It throws out the slow pacing, the stiff mechanics, and the overly technical swing systems found in traditional golf games. Instead, it turns the game into something faster, lighter, and more flexible. The courses are fast and vibrant, the controls are responsive, and the whole flow of the game is built to keep you moving. Every player takes their shot at the same time, which flips the usual pacing of golf on its head. You're not stuck waiting for someone to finish their swing. You see balls flying, scores updating, rivals making moves all at once. It gives the game a real sense of momentum. In the middle of a 20-player match, it almost feels like controlled chaos, but it's balanced. The design knows when to ramp things up and when to ease off, so even the busiest rounds stay readable. What Golf Super Crew really nails is flexibility. You're not locked into a long round or trapped in menus. You can play for 5 minutes or 50. You can build custom courses, browse outfits, mess around with your character, or jump into a match. Every part of the game is made to be picked up and put down without losing your place or your rhythm. There's no pressure to grind or follow a specific path. It plays clean and quick, which makes it perfect for mobile. It's golf trimmed down to what works. Sharp visuals, snappy feedback, steady rhythm, no waiting around, no pressure to commit to long rounds. Just smooth, active play that fits how people actually use their phones. Okay guys, so that is more information than you could possibly want to know about this game, Golf Super Crew. As you guys know, I can pack in 3 times as much information per minute than any other YouTuber. So 10-minute video may have been overkill, but I just wanted you to have everything you could possibly know about this game. Honestly, they were able to take mobile golf games and they were able to put it together in a way that is more modern. Nowadays, we don't like to have kind of your typical mobile golf game. You want to be able to play with a ton of people online at the same time. They made it more into a video game than it is golf in some ways. And that is just, honestly, I feel like that's a little bit more of a modern approach. And so with all of those improvements, I think this is about as incredible of a mobile golf game as you can get. I definitely recommend checking it out. There's links in the description below. Check out those links. I also promised that I'd give you guys an update. You might be like, why is Fuerza in California instead of Texas where I normally am? And that's because my wife we found out just recently, about a year and a half ago, that she has a blood disorder called pyroluria. We learned that about 6 years ago. And normally when someone has pyroluria, they have to give up certain foods that they're allergic to so that their body doesn't release so many pyros, kills them, all this stuff. And so we tried that, didn't work. And then we realized that there's a lot of environmental molds in San Antonio that were affecting her. So we've done this long trip where for the last 4 months where we've been kind of going through different places in the desert where mold is low. Turns out she's not only allergic to mold, she's also allergic to sagebrush and yada yada. I could bore you with all the details. So we have been going through, I'm going to send you just a few pictures. You know, we've been in New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, visiting a ton of national parks. We took our kids out of school and we've been homeschooling them. It's been an incredible experience for our family, bonding. We just went to Lake Tahoe. Look at how gorgeous this water is. We went kayaking. And so we're bonding as a family, we're connecting, and I am having to do all this on the road, which is a little bit crazy, but it's worth everything, because we are able to isolate. We would have never known that mold wasn't the only issue if we had not gone on this trip. So now we're heading over to the California, Oregon, and Washington State coast, where we're going to be able to, she's just going to breathe in only ocean air. And that should fix everything. We've figured this out about her health stuff back when we were looking at, when I went on our 10-year wedding anniversary, which we're now at 15 years. Thank you very much. And so we went to the Caribbean, and the ocean air made her feel better almost instantly. And so this is kind of the last leg. If you guys could be hoping for us, praying for us, just wishing the best for us to be able to truly figure out what exactly the health thing. The doctors, they just want to give an antidepressant or something, and we want to figure out what's actually going on. So that's been a lot of our journey right now, and I hope you've enjoyed kind of these pictures of what we're doing and where we're going. And I'll give more updates later when the whole thing's done and we get it all figured out. There will be more updates. And then I just want to remind you guys, if you guys have not seen the video about the future of this channel, my plan is still to give it to the kids. I think that my son is just now turning 13. When he hits around 15 or 16, he's gonna and to be able to say, all right, I'm going to teach you how to be a YouTuber. I'm going to teach you how to cover mobile games and work with sponsors and work with all of these things. It's the dream. I think it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be able to bond with him, but I just don't want to introduce him to that yet because he's just too young. I want him to be able to go and kayak in a river or in a lake like Lake Tahoe, which some might say is still kind of unreal, which I agree. But it giving him these experiences that are tangible and earthed versus on YouTube, which is essentially social media. I just wanted to wait before we give it to him. So that's the three things. If you guys have not checked out this game, Golf Super Crew, again, we have links in the description. Please go check out the game. It is so masterfully put together with everything that a modern mobile game would want. And so huge shout out to Golf Super Crew for sponsoring this video and providing such a great game for those who like golf, but more importantly, they like that arcade, they like that dynamic, they like that complex mobile game that offers all those things. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.